Okay, people have often asked me how you avoid detection by forward-looking infrared, FLIR as it's called. It's a very expensive camera and it's usually fitted to military or government agencies' aircraft. They are in fixed-wing aircraft. I know some fighters have got them and Coast Guard, stuff like that. But mainly you'll find them in helicopters. They're usually used by the army helicopters, police helicopters and search and rescue helicopters. Occasionally, I dare say, you may get press helicopters, especially in America. They may have them as well, depending on the company. But they are very expensive pieces of kit. And you'll often see police chases, they'll see videos in pitch darkness, and you can see like the wheels of the car really hot. And you can see this star-shaped person running through the night, and they're just glowing away. Because what you've got to understand when you're looking at an infrared camera is it's not seeing light. Normal camera can't take pictures in the dark very well because there's no light coming in. So if you're a photographer and you're an expert, you may be able to get some decent results with long exposures and things, but most people can't take pictures in the dark. Okay, you put a flash on the camera and you'll get limited results. So to have a big camera on a helicopter at night looking for people, you need a thermal imaging camera, and what that means is it's seeing heat. Okay, it's looking around for heat. So in order to not be seen, you need to have a shield between you and the camera, okay, which is cold, and you can hide behind it. Now, people often run into foliage. You often see criminals on these police shows, and they really run into the woods, and all of a sudden they've got all those leaves in the canopy, and they're completely disappeared. So you've got to send men in there on foot to find them with torches and things like that. They're very good, but people on the ground, they can find people, and it's the same with the army. You know, obviously it's different with the military because they're going to kill you, aren't they, when they find you, whereas a cop's just going to arrest you. So what you need to do is have some sort of portable device that you can hide behind, so you can whip it out, pop it up. I've seen people hiding on a garage roof while the police have been walking around the garage, and they can't find the villains because they're laid on the roof, and the helicopters come along and there's Patrick Starfish on the roof, and he's on the garage roof. Next thing, the coppers are on the roof and they've got you. So you need to be able to hide from the men on the ground, obviously, but you've also got to hide from the thermal imaging camera. And the easiest way to do it is buy a big umbrella, right? Open it up, cover it with glue, right, and get a load of tin foil from the kitchen, baking foil, whatever, aluminium foil. Stick it all over the top, all over it until it's all glued and gone dry. Get it around the edges, then get a black aerosol can and spray it all black. And then you just walk in. Look, you've got a brolly on you, right? And if you have to get off at night and you're running off through the trees, and you've got a brolly on you, because it's not illegal, is it, to carry an umbrella? I mean, no one's ever going to get nicked for going equipped if you've got an umbrella, right? And if you hear the helicopter coming, because unfortunately for helicopters, this is the one big flaw in the helicopter, is it's the noisiest aircraft in the world. You hear it coming a mile away, so it's not going to surprise you, is it? And I knew a guy who actually jumped in a stream when the police were trying to catch him, and he heard the helicopter coming, and he knew there was a stream there. He thought, fuck, and he had to jump in this stream on a Tuesday night with his face just sticking up out the water, and he had to hold his breath and go down like this as the helicopter was coming past, because they're searching for him with a big floodlight as well as thermal imaging camera. So you've got to be double clever. But anyway, if you erect your umbrella, which is covered in tinfoil, okay, you can squat down and hide under it, and you use it as a shield. But don't put your face up against the actual brolly, because the heat will go through. And if you're running off at night, you're building up a sweat, you're building up loads of heat, and so you're going to glow even brighter if you're not careful. What you need to do is go to ground, get your brolly out and hide behind it, squatted down, and hope the people on the ground don't see you. But there's a good chance they won't, because if the thermal imaging has swept the area and there's no sign of you, As far as they're concerned, you've gone. So, very, very simple way to elude a very expensive piece of equipment. Okay. Umbrella covered in tinfoil, sprayed black. Thanks for watching.